Are we on our way to Pigeon Forge, Gatlinburg?
The Great Smoky Mountains.
The Great Smoky Mountains are calling, and we got to visit a Dollywood. Right, Bryn? She doesn't care.
Also, Cavender's Boot City.
Since we've been in the South, Scott has decided he has a Southern accent and he spits a lot. I don't know what that means. Okay, we are on our way to Gatlinburg, Pigeon Forge, Dollywood. See you there.
Welcome to Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, home to the rhinestone queen herself, Miss Dolly Parton, and her aptly named theme park, Dollywood. Fun fact, Pigeon Forge is named after a bird and a blacksmith shop. Pigeon comes from the now extinct passenger pigeons that once flocked to the area, and forge refers to an iron forge built along the Little Pigeon River in the early 1800s.
All right, so standing here with a wet Jamie, she decided that we were going to cross this little creek. It was dicey. I had my doubts, and those doubts were confirmed.
Nothing.
Why don't you give us a spin there, Kirshner?
It was risky, but so was mud butt.
You'll notice a nice streak of mud that runs the shirt all the way down to the booty. Yeah.
I fell in the creek.
Yeah, she fell in the creek.
I was trying to cross and get my leg to the one side and mud.
And mud. It was a slow motion, just like kind of really sad fall. I felt bad watching it, but I had Brindog and I did offer assistance, but
Where are we going?
Dollywood!
We're going to Dollywood! Finally, my lifelong dream as of 2 weeks ago. We're on our way to Dollywood, which is pretty exciting. Guy Fieri, Flavortown is here. That is Flavortown over there.
Welcome to Flavortown.
That will be for maybe tomorrow. We're here for a week in Gatlinburg. So
Pigeon Forge.
Sorry, Pigeon Forge. They're like one and the same, but not. My apologies. Pigeon Forge. Anyway, we're going to Dollywood. Very exciting day. Lots to film. And I might go on a roller coaster, maybe. I don't know. That's not really my thing, but we'll catch some shows.
We're going to get her on a coaster, don't y'all worry.
No, I don't want to go on a coaster. Okay, maybe I will. Okay, fine. Look at it. We're the only ones here. Look at all those people. Suckers who are already here.
Well, here we go. Jamie's going to Dollywood.
Jamie, what's your very first impression?
Very pink.
Very pink. Well, you chose wisely.
Welcome to Dollywood. Yes, that Dollywood. It's part theme park, part shrine to the human embodiment of rhinestones and big hair. With over 50 different rides and attractions, this is one of the most visited theme parks in all of the U.S. There was so much to see and do here. Lots of roller coasters, different shows to see, and even a bald eagle sanctuary. It was quite the place. Of course, we had to check out her actual tour bus.
Whoa. Classic.
Put it on a microwave.
That's actually a restaurant connection of.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
She did all the cooking for herself. Anybody who rode on the bus.
Did you hear that, folks? Dolly Parton likes to cook her own food. According to the guy who's in charge of the tour bus, or in charge of the touring of the tour bus, she preferred to cook, but she didn't clean. Classic Dolly. Another fun thing I found out, which I kind of already knew, was that Dolly Parton actually preferred to do her own makeup. Because of course she does, guys. It's Dolly Parton. She knows how to make herself look fabulous.
So we just visited the tour bus. That was cool. We're in Dollyville here. Amy's enamored. She can't look away. Gonna find ourselves some food. Little nosh. And ride some rides.
Nestled in the heart of Dollywood is the Grist Mill, an old school water mill that's as historic as it is, well, wet. Powered by an elevated water system, the mill uses a clever process. Water from Little Pigeon River is collected, sent up the hill through an elevated flume, and dumped onto a giant wooden wheel. It's like a water-powered roller coaster for your flowers.
Oh, the lines are so long here. Why did we say we were coming to Dollywood?
Yop la boum, c'est le chéri de Cédar.
So, you guys want to stay here? Or should we go check out the huge line at the Eiffel Tower?
Ready?
Okay. I'm expecting that. Look at that.
Oh no! There's water seeping into my blood.
Oh man.
Wet.
Oh man, you're already spinning. There we go.
Yeah.
Oh god, here it comes.
This is not to grandmother's house. Yes.
We're coming up on a little bit of a hill. Amy is a little worried. Let me check the clamminess of those hands. They're a little clammy. Yeah. Come to rapids. Oh, that's a soaker.
It's slippery so far.
Dolly in the background. Oh no! Okay, there we go.
It's targeting you.
Put on yourself.
I have.
Oh, okay.
Right here. What's that? Oh. That's a weird thing to lose in the middle of a ride.
Go, Charlie!
Uh-oh, here it
He's nice. Oh, yeah. That's so nice. Oh.
Pick up some speed here. Oh, God.
Oh.
It is kind of... Oh. Man, what a ride. Oh, man. Tick, tick, tick. Going up. That front end went pretty good.
Which way? No,
After our wild ride down the river, it was time for a different kind of excitement. For all you Dolly fans out there who are not interested in roller coasters but love fashion, check out Dolly's closet, where you'll see different dresses she's worn over the years, different costumes, and even her actual hat and purse that she wore in the movie Steel Magnolias, which is a personal favorite of mine. In 1995, Dolly Parton launched the Imagination Library, a program inspired by her father's inability to read and write. This initiative aims to foster a love of reading among children by mailing free, high-quality, age-appropriate books to children from birth until they begin kindergarten. As of early 2025, the Imagination Library has distributed over 270 million books. Also in Dollywood, you'll find Eagle Mountain Sanctuary, a 30,000 square foot aviary housing the nation's largest collection of non-releasable bald eagles, because nothing says freedom like a bunch of eagles who can't fly. So why are these eagles all locked up? The bald eagles at Eagle Mountain Sanctuary in Dollywood are permanently non-releasable due to injuries or conditions that prevent them from surviving in the wild. Think broken wings that didn't heal properly, impaired vision, or other health issues that make hunting or flying impossible. They get top-tier care from the American Eagle Foundation, which works out of Dollywood to rehabilitate birds of prey, educate the public, and support eagle conservation efforts nationwide.
Real blacksmith shop.
The Barnstormer. So scary, we couldn't even show you the actual ride. And then getting ready to sail on the wings of the Wild Eagle. The Dollywood Express is a real historic steam-powered train that takes you through Dollywood. Operating since 1961, it offers guests a scenic 20-minute, 5-mile journey through the foothills of the Great Smoky Mountains. The train is pulled by authentic 110-ton coal-fired Baldwin 282, aka Mikado, steam locomotives, which were originally built for the White Pass and Yukon route in Alaska during the 1930s and the 1940s. So come on, take a ride. Next stop is the grist mill. Remember that grist mill water wheel we talked about earlier? Well, this is what it produces. Cinnamon bread.
This is what's important. Don't waste all that good frosting. Ew. All right, I'm gonna go for the goo.
Mm-hmm. Oh, check, please.
The goo's where it's at. I can't stop eating it.
Well, Jamie, what's your take on Dolly Parton's cinnamon bread?
I like it, because it tastes like the cinnamon roll, but it's a giant loaf of bread.
It is. It is a giant loaf of sticky, icky, delicious bread.
I'm not disappointed in it.
Well, I'm glad. I'm glad.
Mm-hmm. I think it's been the best part of the I'm just kidding. We've had fun.
It's been fun. It's no Cedar Point as a Midwesterner. Speaking of thrilling rides,
Can't mean that. There's a lake there. I think it knows where it is going. The machine knows. This is the lake. Stop yelling at me. No, it's stop yelling. There's no road here.
Remain calm. I have trained for this.
torrential rains swelled the Walden Creek behind our RV site. We were fine. However, one of our fellow RVers from another park down the way were not so lucky as their truck was swept in. The only thing more important than the hike itself is making sure that you're prepared. Here, Jamie's rolling up some tasty little turkey and Swiss wraps, as well as a plethora of other goodies that we need while hiking, keeping our energy up in the backcountry. Things like water, hydration packs, chewy bars, a can of nuts, a hat for sun protection, and of course, sunscreen.
I got my lunch packed up, my boots tied tight. I hope I don't get in a fight. Oh!
It was a busy day in the park, so we had to walk almost a whole mile just to get to the trailhead.
We are on the alum, I'm gonna get this wrong, alum trail. I knew I was gonna get it wrong. Alum something trail. Alum trail. We're gonna go with that. Alum trail. Where are we going?
Peregrine Peak.
What is it?
Peregrine Peak. Like a peregrine bird? Alum Cave Trail, a modest 5-mile round-trip hike that starts off easy enough until you realize nature has no chill. It lures you in with soft trails, babbling brooks, and charming footbridges. You'll think, wow, this is delightful. That feeling will not last. Going up yonder. In that hollow. Then you hit Arch Rock, where the trail says, hope you like climbing wet rock stairs with a cable handrail and mild panic. It's scenic and mildly terrifying. Start of a nice little switchback here. Next stop, Inspiration Point, where you catch your breath, question your life choices, and pretend you're admiring the view instead of stalling for oxygen. The cave is actually a giant concave bluff. No stalactites, no spelunking, just a big rock overhang that looks like nature decided to build half a Taco Bell. Back in the day, Confederate troops mined alum, saltpeter, and other minerals here during the Civil War. So it's scenic and historically salty. If you're feeling bold or possibly dehydrated, you can keep going to the summit of Mount LeConte. But that's another several miles and possibly a spiritual awakening you didn't ask for. In the end, Alum Cave Trail gives you waterfalls, cliffs, history, cardio, and a healthy dose of humility.
Just bring snacks, water, and maybe a therapist.
Where are we going?
I'm a little nervous to say. It's called the Crazy Mason, and it's a milkshake bar. And it's like a wet dream for sugar lovers.
And milkshakes. Milkshake
And
lover.
milkshakes. I mean, I'm scared. I'm nervous to go in there. I think these things probably have like 10,000 calories each. I might just get diabetes by walking by. I don't know.
Mama, may I have cookie?
No, Diabito. Roll back to kitchen.
Oh.
Yeah. To
My
be fair,
palms are sweaty.
I know. Mom's spaghetti.
Oh God! Let's just do it. We gotta rip the Band-Aid.
Okay.
Gotta go.
All right.
It's like pulling off a Band-Aid. A 1 and 2 and
We got a bleeder!
It is sugar central in here. Ooh-wee. How you feeling right now?
Like, where did I go wrong with my life?
My milkshake brings all the boys to the bar. Their life is better than yours. Their life is better than yours. My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. Their life is better than yours.
Are you ready to do this?
I'm more ready.
All right, go. Do it.
I'm supposed to be the guy?
Yeah, you're. Yes.
Good, yeah. I know how to do
What is this thing called? Rocky Mountain
Barely.
sugar thing?
Crazy Mason, first off.
Crazy
I think I'm
Mason.
gonna stick it in the side here. Ooh,
Is thick?
it's thick.
Maybe short, but he's thick.
That's thick with 2 C's at the end.
Oh my God.
After a brief sugar coma, it was time for some more fun.
We're here about to do some alpine coastering. Jamie is feeling a little nervous.
Don't like roller coasters. I've already said this.
The guy told us it's just kind of a gentle slope. Gentle slope. You got this. No pressure, but you got this.
Opened in 2013, this gravity-powered marvel is the longest alpine coaster in the US, stretching over a mile of track and plummeting 363 feet down the mountainside. It reaches speeds up to 27 miles an hour, all while you clutch a handbrake, because nothing says thrill like being in control of your own potential disaster.
Here you go. Yeah, let's do it, baby. Woo! We have to get off of here.
The ride lasts about 7 to 8 minutes, including a leisurely cable pull descent, giving you ample time to contemplate your life choices. The sleds accommodate 1 or 2 riders with a combined weight limit of 375 pounds in dry conditions, because even the coaster has standards. For those seeking a more atmospheric experience, the coaster operates year-round, rain or shine, with over 300,000 LED lights illuminating the track at night. So whether you're descending in daylight or under the glow of artificial lights, the experience promises to be equally exhilarating or equally terrifying, depending on your perspective. Tickets are priced at $18 for adults and $14 for children ages 7 to 12, with discounts for military personnel and group rates. And if the first ride doesn't satisfy your need for speed, additional same-day rides are available for $10.
She survived.
I survived.
Jamie, where are we heading to?
Flavortown.
Downtown.
Downtown
Flavortown. We're gonna go visit our best friend Guy Fieri.
Fieri. We're gonna. We're gonna eat lots of food.
We're gonna go to Flavortown.
We're going to Flavortown. Next stop, Flavortown.
Meet Guy Fieri, the culinary rock star who took a pretzel cart and turned it into a global empire of bold flavors and even bolder fashion choices. Fast forward to today, and Guy's got over 80 scratch kitchen concepts and a virtual brand. Flavortown Kitchen, boasting 175 locations. That's a lot of donkey sauce. First impressions.
It's a little overwhelming, but I'm pretty excited. I think we can cancel our trip to Disney and just come here. Tell your sister.
I'll let her know. Yeah, it's a lot. There's an arcade and a bowling alley.
I just want to know right now, where are you?
I'm currently in Flavortown.
Oh,
And I'm not mad about it.
I am also in Flavortown.
We saw Dolly, we hiked the Smokies, coastered the Alpines, and of course visited Flavortown. And that meant only one thing. It was time for the next part of our adventure.
And we are off to Hendersonville, North Carolina for the night through Harvest Host. And then our next stop is Charleston, South Carolina, or just outside, where we have a hip camp spot. And plan to hang out, just chill for a week, work on some vids, and yeah, maybe get a little lake time in. Bryn, how do you feel about lake time? That's what I thought. Okay.
If you like what you saw here today, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. Also, follow us on Instagram at Unbound RV Life. Thanks for watching.